I forgot to switch it. But yeah, man. So the T-Wolves played phenomenal basketball, y'all, um, and it was played phenomenal basketball as well, man. They put these boys out 4-1, gentlemen sweep. But a lot of people are, you know how people is in the media, man. As soon as you start performing very well, especially in the playoffs, they start anointing you. And now the Ant Edwards, face of the league, Ant Edwards, top 5, top 3, best in the league. All this stuff is starting to start up in the media. I just want to ask y'all, did this do anything for the T-Wolves or Ant Edwards or both? Like, did this prove anything? And then once we get there, I want to narrow down this top 10 in the league. I want to see what Ant falls. Okay. But before we get to that ladder, did this prove anything for Ant-Man or the T-Wolves?
I'm gonna say no.
Nah, they did what they supposed to.
They regardless of seeding, I believe that they were the better team going into the series anyway.
Facts.
So they did what they were supposed to do, being the better team, right? Ant didn't have the best series. He had some moments. He had a couple of games, but he wasn't outstandingly spectacular throughout the whole series. So that just goes to show just how better of a team they were, that when your star is not doing star things for 5 games, the team still pulled off a 5-game gentleman's sweep, right? So that just goes to show how better they were. So I don't think it proved anything. Is anybody who had the Lakers winning the series were just homers and fans, and but anybody who knows basketball, knowledgeable in basketball, could tell you if that from top to bottom, that roster, that team was better than the Lakers.
But I thought the Lakers was going to get a lot of help, though.
I thought so too.
I didn't know that help wasn't going to matter.
I thought so too. I thought they was going to get I thought it was just going to be too great to not help them get to at least to where they face the Warriors in whatever game or series that was. But it really didn't prove nothing as far as, listen, I'm a Georgia boy. I love Ant. I love his game. I did see some growth. That's the only thing that it showed me, is that he does have the potential to learn how to play the game a little bit different. He didn't show it much in game 5, chucking all those threes, and they clearly wasn't going down. But some of those were going before. How he handled some of the double teams, I saw some progression in that. Hopefully he continues to grow in that area. But no, I mean, we knew Ant was a freak athlete. He had all the confidence in the world. He's not scared to shy away from the moment, and he gonna talk cash shit while he doing it. So this is all we knew. But the team itself, they were, like Chris said, they were the better team. They were the better team. Ant taking ill-advised threes. At one point, it was just like, I hope he doesn't take a 3, and that's exactly what he did. Like, if you are able to beat a team where you're clearly your best player is not being the best player, and you have enough to supplement. Rudy's not going to have to do that every game, but the game that he had to do it in, he did. He did.
It was ever a time to be a center.
If it was ever a time to be a dominant force in the league, at the 5 spot, Rudy did it last night, and it was easy to do because they didn't have another center guarding him. Like he could have probably been this way. Well, maybe not this, because he was otherworldly last night, but he probably could have at least been more serviceable in this series, but he didn't have to. Whoever they play next, I mean, of course, Ant's going to have to play better, but yeah, this team was better than the Lakers on paper, at each position, individually and collectively. They were just the better team. And if the Lakers did not get the help that they got in previous years, then, if we just talking basketball, I had the T-Wolves winning anyway. But I didn't expect it because I didn't think they was going to let them get there.
I tell you what, though, Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert being able to switch.
Man,
they didn't have to double. They didn't have to ice. They didn't have to
everything. Every big man,
everything. And when Rudy got on Luka, it was not a mismatch at all.
Remember when it was?
Not Rudy.
Finally, he didn't look lost out there.
Well, hold on. Before I get to Rudy, when Randall was on Luka, the tenacity, he wasn't backing off of him. He was always on physical defense and was standing with him. So he was giving him physicality and was able to stay with him.
Facts.
I thought that was huge because when he switched on him, and I don't think Cat could have done it.
No, Cat couldn't have done it. Cat couldn't have also been Cat couldn't have done that. And I also Randall on the offensive end when guarded by LeBron. LeBron normally he's gonna, he's bigger than most people, right? He didn't work out so well with Randall because Randall he played bully ball too. And so he was putting the pressure on all of those guys down low on both sides of the ball. Shout out Julius Randle, man. It's good to see, guys who were, that Lakers core with him, Lonzo, B.I. was supposed to be this. Then they go to New Orleans. Then, he kind of floats around, gets to New York, has a little run. And to see him now, in the playoffs, not being a number one option, which I think was part of the problem, in New York when you ride Julius Randle, pause. But yeah, it's good to see him be able to do that.
Yeah, and then Rudy, when he switched on him,
court.
No help, just stay with him, and he did a phenomenal job too. I'm like, man,
I think he even got a block on one of those,
and a steal. And he got steals, blocks. He got a lot. He got deflections. He got a lot of things. When
Rudy was watching tape. Rudy was watching tape from last year.
Because
honestly, with Luka, it's the same thing. He's gonna screen into the mismatch, and he's gonna do the dribble, hang, slow cross, bring it back, and
he be holding that ball like that. Iverson never did it that horrible. When he bring that ball in his right hand, that thing be. Man, it's like he bringing my fish pad out to me at
the big boy statue. The big boy statue.
Yeah, that boy be having it. Oh, Baphomet, when the Baphomet hand up as below, as above, as below.
As above, so is below.
So that boy be having that ball. I said, man, come on, man, y'all gotta chill with that, yo. It's so horrible, and you can't guard it because the ball is. He's right under the ball.
Yeah.
And he's doing his little thing where, oh my God, it's horrible, man. They let that go.
They let it go too.
I do want to say though, they need to stop calling fouls, particularly on Luka, because Luka does this a lot. And it's because he's fat, but he trips over his own feet a lot.
He does.
And they call it a foul. There was time, I think it was either against Ant or it was against Julius Randle. In that game 5,
McDaniels.
Was it McDaniels?
Well, no,
it happened multiple times. But
yeah, it was the game they went up 3-1. It happened 3 times with McDaniels.
That game it happened with McDaniels, and then the last game I think it was either Ant or Randall, and they were bodying up. Great defense, and Luka tripped over his own foot, fall, and looked immediately to the ref.
That was against Randall.
And I'm like, you watch, look at the tape. He's tripping over his own. How is that a foul? If I'm playing good defense and you trip over your own feet because of said defense, now that's a foul on me. That needs to be fixed. That means I'm causing you to stumble. Yeah. That should be a turnover. Oh, and they let AR get away with a travel.
Yeah.
Because you can't, when you hit the deck with the ball, you can't get back up.
Can't get up. And
he got up to a knee. He got up to a knee.
Yeah.
That's a travel. So even with all that help, still didn't get the job done. Timberwolves 5.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that can't be right. This can't be right here. We only got 15 likes.
That can't be right. I got 350 people in here.
Come on, y'all get them likes up, man. Let me look at That's no way we only got 15 likes. There's no way.
Okay, mine's saying something different. Mine's saying 144.
That's still too low though. We should at least be at
300 people in there.
Hey y'all, let's get the likes up to 250, please.
Facts.
Sheesh.
I see 158. 159.
It don't even be hard. Just you know what I'm saying. Just as soon as you click on the video, just hit
like. We know the content is amazing. You just want to get right into it, but press the doorbell when you come in the door.
Yeah, it's only right. It's our house. Come on now, wipe your feet. But yeah, man. Somebody earlier said that they tried to help him win last night too. I know Jaden McDaniels fouled out again.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think that they are
reminiscent of the Lou Dort treatment last year.
You know how that go. So
that still pisses me off though.
Man,
that should have been.
You're not alone.
SGA got cheated out of the MVP last year, and then it was like, oh yeah, and by the way, we go cheat you out of a finals appearance as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Which I'm afraid, man, if he get MVP this year, man, I'm afraid if Denver beats the Clippers and it's a face off of Luka, Jokic and SGA in the second round,
they're gonna do it again.
I'm afraid that the NBA might like the storyline of Jokic proven that he's the rightful owner of the MVP too much to call the game fair, man. And I feel like they go have OKC playing left-handed the whole series.
There's a storyline on the
he
other
knows
side.
if they can pull it off. I'm picking the better team. I'm picking OKC, but
we talking basketball. We gonna pick OKC.
There's a storyline on the other side though. If the Clippers win, man, that's where SGA got drafted.
Very true.
Very true.
Very true.
You think
and also
go ahead, Mel.
Also SGA, and I didn't even know this, man. SGA, they said SGA is the reason that KD left Golden State, because he was the guy who reached in on Draymond to make him fall and turn the ball over in that Clippers game when him and KD got into it. Draymond Green got the rebound. KD asked for it.
KD kept calling for it, and Draymond ran down for it.
And Draymond went down coast to coast.
That's when he called him the B word.
Yeah, and when he got to the 3-point line and tried to make his move to get into the lane, SGA reached in and knocked the ball loose, and that's what made Draymond fall.
I got to go look at it because I didn't know who it was. I remember the play. I got to go look at it.
I never looked at the Clipper players. I was looking at KD and Draymond every time I watched it. I never looked at the Clipper players, and there was SGA out there. His rookie season.
Huh.
Boy, that's full circle moment. That's insane.
Yo, that's too funny, man. Oh man, y'all hit that like button, man.
Do that.
We at 190, man. Come on, man.
What's next for the T-Wolves, y'all? Like, what do we see them taking the next step next year?
But they not through taking steps this year.
That's true. Do you feel like they can win it all?
I think they can be competitive.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? I think they can be competitive.
Okay. If I just seeing them matched up, I don't think they'll match up well against the Thunder, but most people won't.
It was SGA.
It was
SGA.
That is some final destination. Like yo,
I'm about to send it to y'all.
Yeah, so put it in the group chat.
Man.
Also, if y'all not watching the game, Draymond just got another flagrant foul. He hit Jalen Green in the face the same way he hit Yusuf Nurkic when he was playing for Phoenix, and tried to make it look like an accident, right? So what happened was Steph Curry had the ball and Draymond was supposed to set a screen on Jalen Green, but he you could tell because you know how to set a screen. He didn't have to move, but what he did, he purposely, when he was about to set the screen, because you know him and Jalen Green were going back and forth, he purposely shoulder checked him right in his chest and in his chin, right when he set the screen, and then he turned around and turned his back to him. Refs did not call the moving screen, illegal screen, or him lunging into that dude's chin with his shoulder. Didn't even call it. So when he hit him, Jalen Green was going backwards and probably was about to fall on his back. Yeah. And then he grabbed Draymond's arms to stay up. And when he grabbed his arms, Draymond Green tried to flop like he was getting pulled, and then literally grabbed his arm and smacked the dog piss out of Jalen Green, and then spent to try to make it look like it was him trying to get loose from being tangled. And I'm watching this on Twitter and scroll down, and lo and behold, here come the Draymond Green apologizing, saying what you expect him to do. He was getting grabbed. I can't.
Like this what like I don't know what generation we in. I don't even know what to call it. But people they will make excuses for anything. Like for anything, you can see it with your eyes. Hey man, Draymond just shot that man. I mean, what you expect him to do? The man grabbed his gun. He was pointed at him. Like, what you mean? Like stop. You don't have to do that for grown men. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
You know what? This only got like this once he got under a certain umbrella.
Okay.
What's the umbrella? Steph's backpack?
No. The name of the collective people. Yeah. Hey, you can't say that name.
Nah,
can't say that name. They who must not be named.
Yeah.
But once he got under that umbrella, he started getting the same kind of people that defend LeBron and Luka. I'm just saying, coincidence?
I think not.
I'll let you decide.
Interesting.
But
nah, I like how the T Wolves are set up, man. I mean, I knew mental toughness and mental. I knew Julius Randle addition would help with that, but I really like if Cat could reach his potential. I really like what Cat provided in the post. But seeing the playoffs, man, I really like what Julius Randle doing, man.
Yeah, he looked like
I
he's
really
been
like it. So
Mhm.
I think he fits Ant Edwards' attitude more. I think they're more of a fit. Kind of like what Jimmy Butler was saying when he was in Minnesota. He was like, "Nah, Wiggins and Cat, they ain't it."
It ain't got it in them. It's different. They cut from different cloths. But yeah, you're probably right.
Where's Julius Randle from?
I think he's a Southern.
I don't know, but he went to school. He was a one and done at Kentucky.
Yeah, so
He's from here. He's from Dallas.
he's from Texas. Oh yeah, I figured he was a Southern cat.
From Dallas.
Yeah. So but you know what? Regardless of who wins this series between Houston and Golden State, either team that comes out and faces the Wolves, they cannot have a series like they had against the Lakers. Granted, they beat the Lakers, but again, that was a better team. They were a better team than the Lakers, but
they gotta play better.
7 for 47 from 3, 0 for 11 from your star. Rudy Gobert being a center one game is not going to fly against either of those teams, in my opinion.
They had number one because they have centers and they play.
Exactly.
Like unlike the Lakers, you know what I mean? Like they got centers. Like you're not going to be able to. Yes, defensively, I think that they'll be able to compete, but you got to be able to score the basketball. You can't depend on Rudy to get 20 and 20 every night because that's just not what he does. That's not going to happen. And the game was still close, even with Rudy, turning into Wilt. Like the game, if the game close and Rudy Gobert is Wilt Chamberlain, then we got to play better offensively as a team. Simple as that. We got to.
Somebody made a comment and said, "Man, I bet you Ant Edwards will get a ring before Luka does." Luka's in LA.
I saw that.
LA. They bring some rings, man. What's the odds of Luka getting a ring before Ant?
Good, not good.
The same odds of Luka showing up to camp in shape.
Yeah, you can't be out of shape and a cone on defense and me think that you're gonna win a ring. You just can't do that. I don't
hold the ball for 20 seconds.
You can't, man. That man was gassed last night. They kept talking about his back. Nah, his lungs is collapsing. Yeah. That's what's going on. He's tired. He's tired.
Jay Will said he wasn't tired when he got the ball on offense though, and the back wasn't hurting either.
Nope.
That
holding that basketball gave you some energy, boy.
Bro, I'm used to it.
So, as soon as that ball left his hand, though, he get that ball back.
One time they had missed a shot, and he was getting back on defense. He got back slow, and the commentator was like, "Oh, Luka is really laboring that back, and he's asking to come out." I didn't see Luka ask to come out because I was looking at something else, but I heard the commentator say, "And he's asking to come out." And then they got a turnover and they scored, and then they took the ball out and gave it to Luka, and then he wasn't ready to come out no more. He came right on up and got into his offense. I said, golly, boy, this
ain't trying to play defense.
That boy rotten, man. Yeah, crazy. All right, let's get into the